you got your upkeep phase. Now, upkeep phase is the very first one of the actual game start. So, the way upkeep works, some characters have upkeep stuff that you can physically do to your character to change things. Otherwise, you can spend your focus points and change your stats. Now, Jenny has a trust fund upkeep, so she gets $1 every time the upkeep phase comes up. So, just for the sake, I'm going to assume I put 1 on her. So, there we go. She's got the $1. And she's not going to change her stats. So, none of the players want to change their stats. So that's the upkeep phase. Now, the movement phase. Now, this is the next phase of Arkham Horror. So, you're going to look at your characters. Go down here. And you look at their speed rating. Now, starting with the person that's got the token, he's going to go first. So, his speed is 4, so he's going to move 4 spaces on the board. So you find his character. He's going to move 4. So each space is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to claim those clue tokens because he ends his turn down there. So he got those clue tokens. You're going to go to the next character. Jenny, her speed is that of a 2, so she's going to be able to move 2 spaces on the board. Jenny is all the way at the train station. She's going to try to get to the gate that's open right now. 1, 2. She ends her turn with a combat. Now, you look at combat, and you find out if it's immune to anything, which it's not. So, you have plus 1 extra die. So you look at her stats for Jenny, and you look for a thing called fight. She gets a fight plus 3, a fight of 3. She has a weapon that gives a plus 3 dice. And she's got another one-handed weapon, which gives her 2. So she's got 5 total for that. Plus the 3 from her fight. And the 1 from the bonus. Now, to beat a monster, you have to roll 5 or better on your dice. Now, she got a 5. She got a lot of 5s. And this little blood marker tells you how many hits it takes to kill it. This only gets 1, so she basically claims this as a trophy. So she demolished that target royally. Had she lost, she would have took the damage that's marked on that little heart there. That little heart. So, her turn's over with. Then we finally go to Gloria Goldberg, and she's going to move a total of 4, or up to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So she made it to where the gate's at, which is what I was hoping would have happened. The third phase is Arkham and encounters. Now, the way the encounters work is one of 2 things can happen. You either can be in a location, like the science building, here, and you will draw a card from the corresponding color from the deck, of cards over on the other side. If there's a gate here, you will encounter the gate and get sucked through the gate. If a gate appears where you're at, you're going to get sucked in and be delayed, which is real bad. So, this guy, there's no gate here, so he's going to take a regular encounter. So, he's going to take the yellow card deck, and he's going to look at the locations and see Science Building on here. It says Science Building. As you enter a darkened laboratory, a monster appears and attacks you. So, you will draw a random monster from the pool. And it's a fearless spawn. So, it's going to take 2 hits. It's physical immunity. And you need a horror check. -1, or you'll suffer. So, and he can try to evade it, or he can fight it. Well, since it's got physical immunity, he's probably his best bet's to probably try to evade it. So, he looks at his sneak skill, and it's that of a 2. So he gets 2 dice. He gets a 6. So he evades the monster, and it goes back in the cup. His encounter is over, he survives. Then you go to Jenny Barnes. She's in a street. She does not have an encounter. Streets don't have encounters. It's the safest spot, but it's also where nothing really happens. Now, she's in a gate. She's going to go into the gate, the Dreamlands. So, she gets sucked into the Dreamlands. Now, we're in the next phase of the encounter phase. What's the outer world phase? So anyone that's in the outer world now, it will be facing an encounter in the other world, which is, of course, Gloria Goldberg. So she will take a card from the deck, and this color border is what has to match these little dots. If you don't get one of these colors, you keep drawing until you do. So then you look for the Dreamlands on the card. This one says, staring into the depths of the river, you know that you can go no further today. You are delayed. Delayed's bad. So she's got to flip her marker. She's delayed. She'll stay there a lot longer than she's supposed to. And that goes in the discard pile. The Mythos phases, anytime you have a gate that's new, you put a Doom token on the counter. So in the beginning of the game we ended up with 1 because of course you get to have a gate in the very beginning of the game. So now we're in the Mythos phase again. So you're going to draw a Mythos phase. You're going to follow the same procedure. It's Black Cave. So you're going to put the Black Cave onto the board. That goes bye-bye. And then you pull a monster from the thing. It's a skeleton. And then you move them if they match the symbol. This one's got a white moon. It's a moon. It goes that way. Sorry. It goes this way. It follows the path of the colors. And then the clue. So the second thing, a clue up here, and then, I'm sorry, gate, clue, movement. Clue is in the roadhouse, so I've put it over there. And the last thing is the headlines. All monsters in the street are returned to the cup, which is a good thing. If there was any, in which there is. He's ended up in the street. So the skeleton gets returned to the cup. So, Mythos aren't always bad, but mostly they are bad. And then last but not least, you take the Doom token and place it on 2. So, then you go back and you go to the Upkeep phase, you pass the token to the next person, and you repeat the process.